I'm Jason Epperson. This is RV Miles, and it's time for the latest in RV and camping news. Welcome back, everybody. First up, KOA has released its annual Camping and Outdoor Hospitality Report, which surveys the North American population about camping habits. Quote, today, 1 in 4 leisure travelers consider themselves campers, said Toby O'Rourke, president and CEO of KOA. We've seen tremendous growth in participation over the past 5 years. While camping was down slightly year over year, we anticipate a resurgence in returning travelers to camping this year, with 72% of campers believing camping is the most cost-effective travel option. The report found that over 11 million new households camped in 2024 compared to 2019. New campers accounted for approximately 5% of all campers in 2024. Those campers were younger and prefer locations that offer a variety of amenities and services, leaning toward private campgrounds and glamping resorts over more rustic camping spots. Campers are now attracted to closer, more flexible escapes, with 62% choosing weekend getaways and 44% staying closer to home. Camping spending reached $61 billion in 2024, with daily spending rising to $200 per day per camping household on a trip, up $43 from 2023. Glampers and Gen Z spend the most, averaging $251 and $266 per day, respectively. 8 in 10 campers say rising travel costs have impacted their trips, but instead of canceling plans, they choose to prioritize low-cost activities like campfires, hiking, and nature walks. 65% of campers plan to spend the same or more on travel than last year, and solo camping is on the rise, with 1 in 5 campers taking their first solo trip in 2024. Gen Z and millennials are most interested in solo trips this year. More in a moment, but first, this episode is sponsored by our friends over at RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding, where you can get a real mattress for your RV instead of whatever piece of foam that you're lucky if it's even covered comes with the rig that you bought. And they have them on all the different platform sizes that RV manufacturers put into these rigs in different thicknesses as well. RVmattress.com by Brooklyn Bedding makes their mattresses in Arizona, ships them wherever you are, and you get a 120-night sleep trial. They're toxin-free, and best of all, you get 30% off for being a viewer of RV Miles. 30% off is the best they ever offer. Don't wait for Memorial Day. Get them now. 30% off at rvmattress.com/RVMiles with code RVMiles at checkout for a better night's sleep in your RV. It's why you bought your RV, to have a bed with you. Put a real mattress on it. All-electric trailer manufacturer Pebble has begun production on the powered axle Pebble Flow. I've done a few videos with Pebble looking at their technology, like their automated hitching, their active tow assist, and their remote control maneuvering and parking via the Pebble app. The Pebble Flow features an EV-sized 45 kilowatt-hour battery and a 1.1 kilowatt solar array. Pebble remains on schedule for first deliveries by the end of this spring at its manufacturing facility in Fremont, California. An EV van chassis maker Harbinger has announced it's achieved the official start of production and has manufactured more than 100 units. Harbinger has partnered with RV manufacturing giant Thor Industries to develop some of these chassis into EV Class B motorhomes. Harbinger's chassis are manufactured in Garden Grove, California, and will be used for delivery and service vans as well as RVs. Meanwhile, GM has paused production of its all-electric Chevy Bright Drop van, which has been upfitted for some boutique motorhomes already. Slow sales have caused production to halt, and during the downtime, GM says it plans to retool the plant to prepare for production of 2026 model year Bright Drop vans. GM reported sales of just 274 Bright Drop vans in the first quarter of 2025. Escapod, maker of off-road teardrop trailers, has debuted the new Topo 2 MTB, which they call the world's first purpose-built camper designed specifically for mountain bikers. The all-season trailer is packed with features tailored for cyclists, including a rear bay full of bike maintenance tools and a swing-arm dual bike rack that can hold up to 80 pounds on each bike slot, making it e-bike friendly. The rack doubles as a maintenance stand as well, and the trailer is built with a patented single-piece molded fiberglass body and proprietary high-clearance suspension system for overland travel. The shell is heavily insulated and heated, and there's a 21-gallon water system and lithium batteries on board. The downside? Well, it starts at about $54,000. Amidst the merry-go-round of tariff news, the RV industry is still holding their collective breath and hoping that there will be some positive news for RV production. RV Business Magazine surveyed industry members and found 55.6% of the respondents think the flurry of tariff activity will create a major negative impact and increase retail RV prices by at least 20%. Another 14.8% said it would raise retail prices between 10 and 19%, and the same percentage said it was simply too soon to tell. If you're heading to national parks soon, you may really start to see the reduction in staffing taking hold. An estimated 2,400 to 2,500 National Park Service employees, roughly 12.5% of the agency's entire workforce, have taken Trump administration offers to resign or retire, according to the National Parks Conservation Association, as reported by National Parks Traveler. That's from both the Fork in the Road offer in February and the latest voluntary early retirement offer, which expired at the end of last week. Those who took that second offer will be off the job by this weekend. Those offers were given in preparation for a future reduction in force, a way to let people resign and get a buyout to make firings hit a little less hard, but there will be more layoffs in the future. Grand Canyon National Park will reopen the Bright Angel Trail and campground for public use beginning May 15th. Multiple inner canyon areas were closed last fall for Trans-Canyon Waterline Project construction activities. The Phantom Ranch Canteen and Lodge open on schedule on April 1st. The River Trail, originally scheduled to reopen in May, will remain closed until October 1st, 2025. The Bright Angel Campground large group sites will remain closed until October 1st as well. The small group campsites will remain open. Additional construction needs to be completed during the May 15th to September 30th closure period, including maintenance and reinforcement work to Silver Bridge and installing new connecting water pipe and conduit. You know, the south rim of the Grand Canyon is where, most of us visit. And the water for that whole area comes from the other side of the canyon. It's an incredible project, and they've been working hard on it, and there's always breakages, and there's more that needs to be done here coming soon in the future. Waterline work is progressing in the Bright Angel Campground and between Havasupai Gardens and Tonto Trail West, and the areas will reopen on May 15th. While Phantom Ranch Canteen and Lodge were closed, workers installed new distribution, power, and communication lines, fire hydrants, and water filling stations in the area. Construction will continue throughout the year on the South Rim and Phantom Ranch water treatment plants. And finally, next week is the annual National Park Week, kicking off with a free entrance day on Saturday, April 9th, which is a good day to go if you want the free entry. It's a bad day to go if you want to avoid crowds. That's also National Junior Ranger Day. The week is full of events and activities at over 430 National Park Service sites all around the country. It also includes Earth Day, which is Tuesday, April 22nd. That's it for this week's RV and Camping News Roundup. If you got something out of this video, hit the like button. If you want more like it, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.